from them. On course on the way to post, Voy por Ustedes from Simon Holt. On the betting front, see how they're going post the Denman exchange of millions. Well, World Chief, they've come into that, they've got the ammunition, and they don't want New Mill. While on the exchanges, Ashley Brook and World Chief, and they're against Voy por Ustedes.
The horses have all come very calmly down to the start. That's Voy por Ustedes just turning away, River City in the foreground. New Mill, who I thought did look a pick in the paddock and certainly has come down looking equally splendid. The favourite there just also turning away, World Chief. And a big day for all of these. And a big day too for the starter, because of course these are the 2-mile speedsters. If anything's likely to go for the tape and try and break it, it's this lot. And I would imagine Ashley Brook, I would think they've had a few words with Paddy Brennan just to say to him, take it easy, because he's likely to want the lead.
So they're about to line up. If Jonathan Lower is right about World Chief, if he's better than he was 2 years ago, he's the winner of this. They come in for this season's holidays Queen Mother Champion Chase. Away they go. Ashley Brook towards the head of them with Mr. McGoldrick, the white face Justified, New Mill on the left, and the yellow further left is Dempsey. They're trapping along at the first fence. New Mill just the leader over the first. New Mill and just leads to Ashley Brook, then Dempsey and Justified as they head to the second. No room for error at all. World Chief is down. World Chief is gone there. Mr. McGoldrick, Timmy Murphy on the deck on the favourite there. Horse is all right, but they were just going so fast. As I said, no room for error whatsoever. Just a little nod on landing, and he just couldn't get the undercarriage out. Murphy still down. Meanwhile, back with the leaders. Ashley Brook leads New Mill. Dempsey on the left, then Justified. Voy por Ustedes is back in 5th place. River City then one way. Sibelius Darte towards the rear with Mr. McGoldrick as they land over fence number 3 and now race in front of the stands towards the next fence, racing uphill to the back straight, and it's Ashley Brook by a couple of lengths to New Mill. Dempsey in 3rd, Justified 4, Voy por Ustedes in 5th place. Then one way, River City, Sibelius Darte and Mr. McGoldrick with the favourite World Chief out of the race at the second fence. We can have a quick look at it again as they enter the back straight. Here we are, World Chief. There just is speed, really. Speed was the main contributory factor there. There was just no room for error. I'm just looking back. Timmy Murphy is being attended to, back with the leaders. Ashley Brook made a slight mistake there. New Mill in the yellow jacket going nicely. Dempsey on the far side. Then Justified from Voy por Ustedes from one way in the black and red stripes on the far side. Sibelius Darte and River City as they clear the water. And Mr. McGoldrick just the back marker. Now on to an open ditch. This is the 7th fence they're coming to. Timmy Murphy is okay after the fall. Ashley Brook and New Mill together. On the far side is Dempsey. And then Justified, Voy por Ustedes in the pink cap. Robert Thornton in about 5th place, followed by one way, New Mill, possibly just taking off in front of Ashley Brook, but Ashley Brook back in front again on landing from Dempsey as they now race uphill, left-handed towards this open ditch. It's been a furious pace so far. Voy por Ustedes going well close up behind the leaders as they jump. This is the 4th last, and it was there, and a mistake by Justified, who hit it very hard on the inside. A jolting blunder. Ashley Brook leads to New Mill in 2nd place. Dempsey 3rd. Voy por Ustedes is stalking the leaders around the inside. Then one way back in 5th place. River City, Justified struggling a bit after that blunder. Then a gap to Mr. McGoldrick and Sibelius Darte. Down the hill towards the 3rd last. A slap with the whip there for Ashley Brook. New Mill and Andrew McNamara still travelling kindly. In behind them, Robert Thornton on Voy por Ustedes. On the far side on the left is Dempsey. Then one way in River City. This is 3 out. Ashley Brook still in front, jumped it beautifully. Ashley Brook leads to New Mill. Dempsey, Voy por Ustedes looks a danger. Then one way. And River City as now they head towards the 2nd last. Ashley Brook is taken on by Voy por Ustedes, who clouted it hard. Dempsey 2nd, one way the faller there, and Dempsey now kicks on, and it's Dempsey that runs into the lead past Ashley Brook. Voy por Ustedes now under pressure towards the outside as they swing for home. The reigning champion New Mill back in 4th, then River City down towards the final fence. Dempsey leads, but here comes Voy por Ustedes on the near side at the final fence. Voy por Ustedes and Dempsey. Ashley Brook was down when 3rd, and Voy por Ustedes once again 12 months on, last year's Arkle winner, leads up the Cheltenham Hill. Voy por from Dempsey, racing for the line. Another great win for the Alan King, Robert Thornton combination. Voiporo Steadies is the champion chaser. Second is Dempsey, third then River City, followed by New Mill, a long gap to Justified, Mr. McGoldrick, and finally Sibelius Darte. Ashley Brooke having come to grief at the final fence. The screens around will keep you monitored about him. Another great triumph here for the Alan King team. Robert Thornton, he looked as though he might have just forfeited it, jumping the second last. Voiporo Steadies went through the top of that fence. It could have been quite a serious mistake, but he'd been travelling very well. Dempsey kicked on, running into the final turn, but this horse has cut Dempsey back going to the last, and then galloped strongly up the hill. Voiporo Steadies now a second win at the festival.
Wow, what a tremendous race to watch that was. Good to see Well Chief coming back in. We'll keep you up to date on the other runners as well, but let's hope Timmy Murphy's all right, because he got a bit of a kicking on the ground. But for Chalk Thornton, second winner of the meeting, and this little horse having beaten off Monet's Garden to take the Arkle last year, travelled well, always looked to be going within himself. He always felt that quite a few of the others were racing from a long way out, and only just got in close just to one, and he sits with him this time. One Way was gone there. He was running well enough at the time, might have had chance of a place there, and One Way
some gallop though, John.
Tipped up there, end-to-end gallop. Oh. It was a real joy to watch, wasn't it? It's what it's, you know, a lot of people want to have a Gold Cup winner, and I was speaking to somebody yesterday, said I'd actually really rather have the Champion Chase winner, and I tend to agree. Watching horses race like that, absolutely top speed. There were a couple of fallers okay, but most of the time it was really exciting to watch.
Those two horses over the first couple went some gallop.
Voiporo Steadies favourite for the Seasons Holidays Champion Chase during the winter. The forgotten horse in the last 48 hours or longer than that, the last week or two, really ignored in the betting. 11-2 with Stan James this morning, generally 5 and 9-2. Returned the 5-1, third favourite, Voiporo Steadies, and he's the second 6-year-old to win it. Inkslinger, a 6-year-old, won it for Ireland in 1973. The runner-up, Dempsey, a 20-1 chance. River City was third, Double Carpet 33-1. They sent Well Chief off, who fell at the second, the even money favourite. And Voiporo Steadies won the Arkle last year, now the Champion Chase. Well, others to complete that double in the following year were Azertiop, Moscow Flyer. In the 90s, Clare and Davis and Ribitton's Man. And in the 60s, Flying Bolt and Ben Stack won the Broadway Chase, the equivalent of the Arkle, and the next year came on and won the Champion Chase. Robert Thornton and Alan King absolutely ecstatic. Voiporo Steadies, a fair result for the bookmakers, a taker for most books as the gamble developed on Well Chief. And you should have been in the ring to hear the groans, the screams of anguish as Well Chief went at the second. It sent you through your spine and you were in agony as it came down. Well Chief.
Well, fast and furious the pace, and jumping was at a premium. Voiporo Stead just made that one mistake. He was wrong at the second last, but survived. But as John said, he was able to travel strongly, and running down the hill, the pace had been very strong, but where you go to the third last here at Cheltenham, you're going even quicker running downhill. And crucial moment, John. Yeah, it's this stage of the race, isn't it? You know, the fizz has gone out of them and they're just beginning to get a little bit tired. Ashley Brooks still in front, New Mill on his outside, and Chalk Thornton just sitting in behind. Dempsey on the outside run a wonderful race to finish second, and One Way following those. And all still jumping well at this point. Ashley Brooke, who's, I just feel that maybe, I know it's silly, but maybe wants a little bit further. I think he's always in top gear. After they've gone a couple of fences, you just felt that Voiporo Steadies, he looked to be going all right and travelling well within himself. Picked himself up there. I think Noel Feely thought, here we go. This horse is normally so much better running right-handed, the likes of Sandown, but he's legged it and
stuck to the rail there, Ted, and going at this point, I thought maybe he was going to hold on.
Yeah, just watching him from home on the box a few times, he just maybe just doesn't finish always the strongest. And Voipur Stedes having come up here last year, you felt we're just going to maybe finish that better. Ashley Brook got a cruncher there at the last as well too. But a hell of a champion chase. I mean, as good as champion chases we've seen for a long time. Mightn't have Moscow Flyer or Azerty up, but we had some. I'd say this is a bloody good horse.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's because we're getting older, but they just seem to be going faster, jumping quicker, and...
I know I was glad I was sitting in the chair alongside of you. I wasn't on one. I wasn't on one coming down over the first couple anyway.